Broadcasting live from Brooklyn, New York, Solutions Review is on location at MobileIron Live 2019. Brought to you by MobileIron.
We are back at MobileIron Live 2019 in Brooklyn, New York, and we are joined by one of MobileIron's launch partners. It's Gavin Chen, Business Development at Wandera. And you guys are actually, well, you're right next door to us, first of all,
yeah,
but you're
yeah, just right there. Yeah.
But you're also, it's interesting, you're kind of extending the capability of MobileIron on a couple of different tracks beyond the traditional EMM suite of solutions. Can you talk a little bit about that first? Maybe the content, or maybe the cost prevention, or
Sure. So as you mentioned, we're one of the launch partners for MobileIron's new ecosystem initiative, their resale marketplace, for their field team as well as channel partners. And we basically help them with two major areas. One is cost management for data. So data management, it's kind of an old thing, but there are not a lot of solutions that address it specifically in the EMM partner space. So what we do is we allow our customers to implement policies for data management. So this includes things like capping data based on cellular connections, based on Wi-Fi connections, or based on both. Blocking websites as well, blocking apps as well. So one good example of this is we have a customer who is a multinational company. They have executives that fly around the world, and an interesting one that I thought was very memorable is they had an executive before they used our solution who would fly to Dubai regularly. And you know, people, they have their phones, they want to see things like Netflix or YouTube. He flies to Dubai, he watches Netflix, the company gets a bill from a telco the next month for $1,900.
Yeah, it's not unlimited data when you're on the road.
Exactly. And some of these countries have like really, really spectacularly high data costs. So we can.
I love that example because that's like, it would be such an obvious thing for like an executive to think, well, I'm unlimited data wherever I go all the time, and then they realize, and they're probably just as bummed as the accounting team.
Exactly. And that doesn't go just for the executive team. It goes for anybody. So field sales and sales engineers, someone who's working in, for example, a hospital or something, if they have their device and they want to access this kind of content, they can, without anything to block them or cap them from data use. And that kind of leads into the second use case, which is content filtering. So we help MobileIron with that in terms of preventing people from accessing things they shouldn't. So I said hospital. Actually, I would say that most hospitals would be really angry if their workers were looking at YouTube or even more like extreme things, illegal things, adult websites while they're on the job.
Right.
So we can help customers prevent that from happening by implementing policies.
Well, and these are the kind of dirty pieces of work that have to get done, right? I mean, enterprises have employees, humans that are out there making decisions that sometimes get them into the weeds, and ultimately, you know, a mobile device management, enterprise mobility management solution can't be expected to do it all, and oftentimes it has to be a little more blunt force with regard to these sorts of binary decisions.
Exactly.
And I think what Wandera is bringing to the table is a more subtle control over that.
More granular control, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
right.
Yeah.
Which again I think is fascinating because there's all this opportunity in this space right now. So how long have you been at Wandera, and how long have you been solving these problems?
I mean, I work in Silicon Valley, so for me it's like a lifetime. Like 9 months is a lifetime, but yeah, I work in business development. I manage our strategic partnerships with our partners like MobileIron. So it's been great.
That's great. Well, thanks for swinging by. We appreciate the time. This is certainly an interesting point and something that everybody should be considering as you're sending your executives out there. Don't necessarily trust but verify. I don't know what would be the right term.
Right. Don't trust but verify. Yeah, that's the right term.
And control.
Yeah.
Control that data flow.
Right.
All right. Well, great. Thanks a lot for coming by, Gavin.
Thank you so much.
You bet.
Yeah.